Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we talk to old Jonas over here, and mostly... Oh, can I sell you some bolts? I forgot about that. And mostly I don't do much. Oh, steel plates that we stole last episode. They're really heavy. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We're not going to use them, I don't think, but I should hang on to those for the moment. Because we're outside and we shouldn't be here or anything. But last episode he told us that he wants us to find his old watch, and we are going to be on the lookout for the old watch, which is pretty easy to be because we can just press tab or Z. I think there's a difference. I'm not really sure what the difference is, and it just does things. So I got more questions about the tunnels for you. Shoot! So how much damage did the earthquake do to the surrounding cave tunnels? Well, a lot of the passageways have caved in. I'd used dynamite to clear them up, but Tanner confiscated all of it to make it available for the clearing up of the south tunnel. I can't say I blame him. The metro's more important. The passage to the lake is clear, though, if you're up for some fishing or something. Can you tell me a bit about the creatures that inhabit these tunnels? Well, there's cave hoppers, rat hounds, sea beetles, and rarely shadow crawlers. What creature are you interested in? What about the shadow crawlers? Vile, awful insects that crawl around them cave walls, all quiet and sneaky. They surprise their victims by injecting them with a good, healthy dose of paralyzing venom, and then retreat to the shadows until the poison makes you stiff as a rail, and then they eat you. He chuckles. Don't start quacking yet, because they are rarely seen in close vicinity to not quacking, that's quaking, I'm sorry. Shaking, probably more normal to say. That's yes, but they're not close here, but out there, well, in case you notice things are getting a bit too quiet, be on the lookout. Coma, please, rather than the dash. Yes, so I know a lot about the things. Let's ask about the cave hoppers and be done with it. They are harmless little creatures, quite tasty if cooked properly too. You'll generally find them near lakes and over other wet caves, because that's where their favorite food is. Like a mushroom. Gross. Oh, right. They can be hard to hunt down sometimes because they're fast little buggers and can crawl through small crevices you wouldn't think they would ever fit in. If you're looking to catch or kill one, best tactic is to hide near a patch of lake mushrooms and ambush them when they come to feed. Indeed it is. It's actually... he tells us how to fight each animal, which is good. But we're gonna deal with them when they come. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. So what are these tunnels I've heard people mention? Or tunnelers, rather. Well, the thing is, no one really knows for sure who they are. They are nomadic people. They are nomadic people of the deeps. People around, maybe nomadic, or just they're people that are nomadic of the, I don't know. Anyway, people around there, or around these parts, call them tunnelers, because they are known to dig wide, sprawling tunnels throughout the underground, connecting remote places of the Underrail. But again, no one knows why they do that. Some say they have a huge city in the middle of the deep caverns that you can reach if you follow the longest of their tunnels. Some also call them the Faceless, because they believe that under their huge masks they have no face. Superstitious folk don't like people saying that word, though. They say it can draw their attention to you. Are they dangerous? Very, but they are not always hostile. From my experience, it's the smaller groups or individual tunnelers that you should be most wary of. Larger groups generally leave other Underrail folks alone as long as they ain't bothering them. That sounds nice. So you've met them personally? Don't think there's much to this underground world I haven't seen yet, but that's a story for another time. Maybe the drink that he mentioned about. Dang it, old man, you always hold back on the important parts. Important part, that short, the uses of the word parts. Anyway, so yeah, let's barter, because I can't sell you anything. I wish I could. Yeah, he doesn't buy these, which is a shame. A real shame. Anyway, let's explore a little bit before... Oh, can I steal your stuff? Well, I can. I can, there's a lighter in here. And there's a dirty rag. What are those for? Oh, that's not how you craft. This is how we craft, and I have no tools, nothing to craft things. There's rocks over there. So these rocks are how you clear passages. So remembering where they are is actually quite important. Unfortunately, the game doesn't let you write down the places that you know. Like you can't do anything. It used to not even have a map. So you'd have to draw that on your own notepad or anything. That actually scared me a little bit. But now that we have a map, things are a little bit different. But these will connect us to... Sometimes it's the places that we've been to already. So it's not always super good. Can't even punch them properly. 70%. I'm really bad at this. I really should be more careful right now, because even though we're in the same map as old Jonas over there, I can hear you still! Yeah, even though we're in the same map as him. Huh. As you approach the passage, you can hear faint squeaking sounds coming from up ahead, and a pair of red, beady eyes blinking in and out of the darkness. The thing is, my only capabilities of fighting are neural overload, and the other thing, the temporal thingy-majiggy, which is totally fine to use. It's just, yeah. So I think we do need... Oh, no, wait. There's something up here. So right now we have only 2 exits. Or 2 passages, I guess. There's nothing else over here. Which is that, and of course this. And I do need to go back underground. And I definitely do need to go back underground. Let's do that. Let's go back. I was gonna go there. We do need to go there. That's where that's just our destination. That's where our quest leads us. But we have not visited the first level of this place. So, I have to be thorough. Let me through. Thank you. See you later, Malcolm. And now the elevator. One thing I might, I don't know. One thing I might want to change is to disable the autosave on map load, because it does take this basically. That's all of the loading time is just doing an autosave. But if I use it to my advantage, I might just have a good time. So these places, it will lead you into, yeah, it's just, you can go there and you will die. Maybe. I didn't die and I had a terrible character, so you die a little bit. Essie. A willowy woman removes her respirator as you approach to exhibit the smile beneath. You remember talking to her the first time you came here, but for some reason her name eludes you at the moment, even though I just addressed her as her name, but I didn't know her name. Anyway, if she even mentioned it at all, her light soprano voice is quick to remind you, though. Hi, Carrie. Remember me? Essie. Oh, of course, Essie. How could I forget you? How's it going? Good. Well, you've been admitted to the station, so I reckon it can't be bad, right? Right? So you need some help, directions to be a bit more specific. Oh yeah, I was hoping you could tell me how to get somewhere. Sure. Where do you want to? Where are you headed? Nowhere. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Actually, I have no idea why she does... I wonder what that is. Anyway. I was expecting... Yes, I was hoping to be able to steal from these shelves and things. And I could try and check out these areas. It's all very dangerous. And this is definitely not where we're supposed to go. So it's just, I could make it a little bit more interesting by doing that, couldn't I? Let's see what that camera does. Camera, look away. Dang it. Good, I clicked on it. So I have brass knuckles. That's just better than punching, right? It's gotta be better than punching. How do I... Oh, right, I press 1. 1%. It can't be. It can't be. What? I say 1%. 10%. It's the same as melee, so we're good. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's go where that leads to, and also that leads to places, but you can't go back there unless you loop around. Yeah, you can't go down there, which is basically the whole problem of navigating the Underrail, is that you just need to know how to get past certain areas. So, sometimes you'll see where you want to go and all that, but you just can't get there for some reason. Oh, they blocked it on this side. Hi, can you... Some tunnels are poorly lit, so you better bring night vision goggles. That's a good question. That's a good point. It's interesting... It's interesting that it's blocked. I wonder if they changed the game to not allow you to do the mistake I made. Although the mistake I made might have been just to go underground, because that is also a very serious mistake. Everything down here is just, or up here. I get mixed up, as I was saying last episode. It's pretty difficult, but we can mess with it a little bit. See? It's fine. I can hear some things. Some clicks here and there. Yeah, it's the lamps. But more than anything, it's gonna be rats if we get attacked at all. This is completely barren, which is also interesting. And now we can go over here, and that's how you get over to this way. And that's empty. Oh, it could... Ah. That's how you get over that way. See, I told you it was sort of a puzzle sort of situation. Of course, the way back is going to be the way back, but, you know, let's see where this leads to. And let's also save just in case. Okay. Are we safe? There might be a secret passage or something that we just can't see because our perception is too bad. But I think we're good. Okay, let's go back to Old Jonas. And I probably want to equip this thing. I haven't been able to sell it, which is interesting. But I probably want to be ready for whatever comes my way. This gives me a little bit of protection against mechanical, which is, I assume, most of the damage we're going to be taking. Mechanical is just physical. I guess they didn't want to call it physical for reasons, because there's psionics. And there's definitely mental damage that you can take. And off we go this way. I don't know if this is the right direction. Hopefully it's fine. If we die, we die. But first, we'll live. And kill, hopefully. We'll see. It's looking rather... Sometimes I see some things on the walls. It's rather promising, rather scavengy. Did you see the scraps that we got? Yeah, that's what I was talking about before, about the base... what are they? Yeah, these things, fabric scraps. The base sort of materials for crafting. I think you can decompose armor into those as well. But we're not going to be messing with those for right now. Anything back here? No. It's cool at how the firelights stop. Firelights? What are they called? Fireflies, yeah. When you're not looking at them, they just stay there. I know there's fireflies in there. I just don't know where they are precisely in time, so they're stopped. That's cool. Okay. First map done. There's a lot. The game is a lot of this, and then every once in a while you get in a map. Most of the time you get into a map where there's just a lot of really bad creatures that will kill you. You spend a lot more time in that, but the tracking back is going through those little maps one at a time. There's a waterfall. I don't think we're going in the right direction. There's a signpost here. South to the junkyard. Oh, it's... I don't think it's that close. I'm pretty sure it's not that close. It could be. Let's see. We got a knife handle, shotgun choke, bottles. Yeah, some nice things. All things considered, some nice things. No rats yet, which is surprising. And I'm gonna stick to going to the right, because that way I can remember more or less what I'm doing. I will also be looking at the maps here. Lower Underrail. What? Oh. What? Lower Caves. Oh, right, okay. So that's where we are right now. This is center on player? Yeah. Cool. 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 That's cool. It doesn't show you the map, because you don't really need the map of the current area. It's pretty dark, so we're gonna have trouble. Maybe we're gonna have trouble. It doesn't show you the oh, that's how you pass to the other side. The map of the current area. Oh, it's like it falls. Let's see if I can bring the you know, the brightness up. I don't think I can. I don't think it exists. Oh, that's a shame. I can do that, but not like on the fly. So how would I do that to not be... Oh, I mean, I guess I could carry a flare. Oh, this is a little bit better. And we got 3 signs. Oh, the other place also probably had 3 signs. So to the east is Camp Hathor. To the north is Southgate Station. And to the west is Junkyard. Which is interesting, because we went... Sure. I did have the memory of the Junkyard being this way, rather than south. Hi. Halt. Who goes there? Carrie, the new girl. He nods and takes his finger off the trigger. Yeah, I recognize you now. What are you doing out here? Just exploring a bit. And if you're headed to the mushroom cave, be careful, as there are Psy beetles in the cove area. Psy beetles? Yeah, Psy beetles. Nasty buggers. Especially if they're in a group, because that's when they start slinging powerful psionics at you. You know, if you haven't already, talk to old Jonas at Crossroads. He knows a lot about the creatures lurking in these caves and could give you some important tips. Who knows, it might save your life. Yes, you just saved my life right now, because I remember that, but I hadn't remembered that. The fact that if you catch one Psy beetle at a time, they're sort of okay. But if they're together, they start freezing you, basically. It's terrible. In any case, stick to the eastern bank and you should be safe. Nasty buggers. By the way, I somehow got the impression that the Mushroom Cave was much closer to the SGS. You know, lots of people have been telling me that recently. Newcomers like you, no idea why, though. It's not like the cove has moved or anything like that. Strange. He shrugs his shoulders. Can you shrug anything else? I'm not sure. You mentioned Psy beetles. Yeah, Psy beetles. Nasty buggers. So, yeah, alright, thank you. Yeah, take care. It's very nice of you. Just a guy. And there's rocks. Which I could... Yeah... I could take it as my opportunity to not be here. So... Because I know this is... Does it actually connect? Interesting. I wonder how I'm gonna remember where there are rocks and where there aren't. Well, we need to come this way, so we're gonna always see the rocks, but finding the dynamite is gonna... Oh, there's more rocks. Finding the dynamite is gonna be quite something. I also have a vague recollection that the rocks were mostly to the east rather than the west, so this is gonna be a little bit. And we're back over here with the signpost. A single signpost. How dare you? Is that possible? There should be more than one. I need to remember to right-click to move around, otherwise it's just... Yeah, so there's more rocks over here, and this is just connecting us to the... railroading us to a single place. Okay, so back to old Jonas. And I think off to the beginning of proper combat. Because, well, proper combat. I guess I did fight a little bit. I was gonna say just combat, beginning of combat, but I did fight to get those little punching bags. So yeah, I got a couple of hits in there, a few. But this is gonna be different, of course. Now we're gonna have enemies. Rats, I believe. There they are. Rat hounds. Oh no, I even have an episode named after that. Okay, let's try neural overload, see how that works. No, stop it. Okay. Interesting. Rat hound here. For 50. It sounds good. We can do that, but that's different, I suppose. This just does flat out more damage. So you can see down here, the way it works is basically movement points and action points. Not that complicated. But... I think... 70%... That cannot be. That's 70% and I missed all that time. Taking a lot of damage. Yeah, because I can't do that again. Okay. Okay, so I'm learning now. Let's take a little bit of damage there. And let's just do neural overload. I'm gonna apply it down here. So that was more damage. So what I want to do is I want to see how the regeneration works. Because the regeneration is pretty powerful, so we can just spam those. And that's important to know, of course. And we have Red Hound Leather. Oh, I need to press A just to get it. And we're going east, so first we go west. Yeah. So we took a little bit of damage, but it's mostly fine. Okay, here comes a Rat Hound. Applying some damage. There's more of them. Let's see. So this does not do more damage. I mean, it does. The problem is the action points. How many action points do I have? I can actually cast it twice. Yeah, go for it. How did I miss... What did I misunderstand about the action point usage of before? So he's going to take a bunch of damage, hopefully. Let's see how that works. He only takes it after a few turns, or a couple of turns. Is that what it is? So that's a little bit of damage over there. It's a little bit more damage over there, but I will need... Oh, 14 for a 15, really? Okay, yeah, let's just get out here. And there's another one over there, which is pretty nasty. Okay. That's quite a lot. And I got critically hit. Okay, I can deal. That's you gone. And that's you gone. Am I out of combat? Yes, I am. Okay, so my psi abilities are pretty nice, although they are not the best. I need more. I need something better. I also need to heal myself, which is going to be a bit of a problem already, because we're below the bandage thing. So I am now remembering why I was always very low on health, because I just didn't want to use my my healing kits. But I think right now we're definitely going to need to, because the I don't think it's possible to fight without taking damage. So one thing I want to do before anything else is I want to put you over there. Oh, I can sneak. I forgot about the sneaking. What is wrong? What the heck? What's the game? Why? I don't understand. The game does a weird thing with that. Anyway, sneaking. Yeah, I forgot about that. Not that we're good at it. I'm pretty sure it actually doesn't change much, but... Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. But now we can New World Overload your face. And run for the hills. While sneaking. That's not ideal. I think I'm gonna die. As long as I don't get critted, should be fine. And now you're gonna die. 16 damage and 14. So we're not gonna be critting all that much on that. So what are we looking at here? 96. That's worthwhile. That is worthwhile. So we take one of those. And how did I heal for more? Is it because of that ability that I have? I think it's because of that ability that I have. So eventually we'll have armor that just is gonna not allow us to take any damage, because it blocks most of the damage. That's the hope anyway, at least of the little guys. There's flies up there. Am I supposed to do anything here? There's definitely flies back there. You could hear them. Anyway, I'm happy that I used the health Ivo where I did. And there's a passage over here. Requires lockpicking 10. Well, that's something I have. I have lockpicking 5, but that's not the point. I have lockpicking 12, I think, or something. Just save before that happens. And there we go. Taking very little time to open that lock. Insufficient skill. Your face has insufficient skill. We didn't break it, though. What exactly... How do I have... Is it because of my dexterity? It's not because of this, is it? It can't be. No, I need a little bit more. It's fine. We can come back. In fact, I might be able to... It's the dexterity, I think. Yeah, we can come back. We need to come back anyway, so we'll be fine. Also... Yeah, that's right. We're looking for oddities. I was going to say, how long until I level up? It's going to be a little while, because we have no oddities. But we're gonna find them soon enough, don't you worry. In fact, we might be about to find some. Oh, we got a health hypo, that's very nice. I told you we were about to find some. Border Guard orders. These old blood-stained orders were issued by the Omega Central Command to their border guards. The orders state that the guards are to shoot anyone they perceive as SGS member on sight. Also, 1,000 Charon's bounty is placed on one called Gorski. And I had a thing in my throat right there, so you could hear my affectation of the throat. But that's studied 0 out of 3 times, you can see that. And I think now we're going to have access to, again, 1 experience, that's true. Did we have? Yeah, we already had access. So this is all the oddities that we have, or that we can have, and I wanna get them all. I wanna find them all. I don't think I will be able to, though. You pull the switch down, but it automatically snaps back up, which I assume has to do with a circuit breaker in there. I'm not sure if that's everywhere in the world. Here in Europe, it definitely is like that. Circuit breakers, they just sort of, you know, they snap back up or back down or whatever. I think it's back down. I think they're down. No, are they? I don't remember. Either way, immediately a critical, of course, because why wouldn't you? But it doesn't matter if you hold it in there, because the snapping is not what disables it. I should probably stay put. These guys are pretty fast. What? What? Did you see that? Did you hear that as well? I was punching the wolfhound. Where did the wolfhound go? What? Okay, or the rat hound. Sure. Sure, I can live with that. It's fine. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it fell down a hole. Because there's a little bit of a hole over there. The game didn't recognize that I had temporal, not temporal actually, neural overload on. So I was punching it as if I didn't have that selected. And the sound that you were hearing, that click, 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 it was just the sound of the mouse being on top of that. It wasn't anything else. So, yeah, that's something that just happened. Anyway, we're good. Moving on and forward towards more oddities, and also towards the end of the episode because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.